for today's cup of coffee with Scream.
Oh.
The beginning of a new week. A new work week. For some people, the work hasn't stopped.
No, it has not stopped.
And some of this is going to be, and of course we don't have like a regular format. That's one of the things that I have leeway to do whatever. And something that I have noticed over the past few days, and it's been more than the past few days, but it is culminating. And I remember that I think that it was Robert Phoenix who had discussed that we're getting ready to go into whatever it is in Aries. Aries at one point is a god of war.
Didn't he get knocked down from that position?
I don't know. But anyhow, I'm not going to do as far as total Greek and or Roman mythology right now. But
dang it, I was hoping we could do that.
No. What I am, this is basically what I am sensing. And it is this, it's been coming up for a long time. And it's like you have certain groups of people that they have taken a lot of abuse.
Mm-hmm.
And being called ugly names. And a lot of these people, they just wanted to be left the hell alone.
Yeah.
And as far as belief systems and different things like that, and it keeps poking and poking and poking. And I don't know at what point that it's a matter of it snapping.
Like he keeps stretching you out.
But it's like, I don't know that people involved. This is one of the things with bullying behavior. And that's exactly what it is. And the way that this shit is rolling and has been rolling for quite a while, that these people that are the fucking bullies are the ones that want to sit there and say that they're justified in their bullying. No.
Mm-mm.
No.
There's no excuse for bad behavior.
They don't want to look at themselves. But when you've got people that honestly sit there and they say that God sent the hurricane to destroy certain areas of this country because they were against abortion. Let me tell you something. That's blasphemy.
That is blasphemy because that's not what God says. No. God does not tell people. God speaks against that.
That all life, that humans are created in His image, that He loves them.
Mm-hmm.
And we have seen, and even as far as calling evil for what it is. And it's just absolutely been insane.
Mm-hmm.
But I have reached a point, I'm very limited with my interaction with people.
Yeah. At the very
and the area that we're in, most of us are of the same mindset. There's some little pockets that are, opposite that.
Yeah.
And there for a while, when somebody would go off on a rant or whatever, I would sit there and go, okay. And I would avoid that person. It's got to the point now that it's like, no. As far as to sit there and try to play nice. Because you can't.
No.
And with bullying behavior, this is typically what happens. And this is, unfortunately, people have stepped in on some of the processes. It used to be that when a child was being bullied, the father or whoever would teach the child how to fight back or how to endure without it crushing that child.
Right.
And then you had people, it's like, oh, well, we can't have this. If a kid fights back, both of them get punished. That's wrong.
No, the one who started the fight should, Like,
and it's like,
why not just ask both, like, get both sides of the story before you dish the punishment? It should not be like, oh, both of you get equal punishment just because both of you fought in it.
Usually, on a lot of this stuff, and I saw this when I would go into the schools as far as counseling and different things like that. The other kids know what's going on. And if the adults paid attention, they would know what was going on too. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times the adults were too busy doing their thing instead of paying attention to the kids. But you had, like I said, it's everything has become very convoluted and twisted.
Yeah, that's a light way of putting it.
And it's one of those, we were told this, that it would get to the point where good would be called evil and evil would be called good.
Yeah.
And those who do evil would delight in it.
Like, we are living...
and encourage other people in doing evil. We're at that stage.
Yeah! We are in biblical times right now.
We are in biblical times. Coffee slurp, sorry.
Slurp.
But there is this, and there's different stages to anger. And it's one of those, if somebody is cussing and huffing and going on like that, not real huffing, like, just, not breathing out of a bag. That's not what I mean. A lot of times they'll get over that. But when it gets to it is so ingrained that they're calm, that's when a person's dangerous. And we have got a lot of people that are at that level. Mm-hmm. They're tired of playing nice. They're tired of being bullied. The best way, when I worked at the youth center one time, and the dude that was, he was the leader of the team or whatever the hell they called them. I don't even remember. I asked him, I said, how do you fight back against a bully?
What'd they tell you?
He said, it takes a bigger bully. I don't think it's a matter of bullying. I think it is a matter of standing up and fighting back. However form that takes. Because it can take a variety of forms. And I don't know how it is that these people have got in their minds that Christians are all just pacifists, that we're supposed to sit and take anything that anybody dishes out. Mm-hmm. They don't understand turn the other cheek.
No, they don't. I mean, it means like so they can smack you as an equal.
Absolutely. Because back in biblical times, it was a matter that if somebody was lesser than, that they would backhand somebody. And Christ said, turn the other cheek. And that meant that they had to strike them as an equal. And churches a lot of times are not teaching that right.
No, they're not. I mean, there's putting a completely different connotation behind it.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus was not exactly a pacifist.
No, I think we've got to the point of, as far as flipping over tables and running people out with the cat o' nine tails.
Yeah.
We're right there at the precipice.
Oh, yeah. Very much.
And when it breaks, and that's where you've got to be careful who you're hanging out with. You really do. Because we've seen all these other people, and it is this on a spiritual soul level. Now, this is one where really we should have cameras, because I'm very dramatic right now. That it is a matter of that needing true justice against those who have hurt and are hurting others. That hunger and thirst for righteousness.
Yep.
Which part of righteousness is respecting another person enough to leave them alone.
That is very much part of it. Because if you just keep poking and poking and poking, they're going to rip you.
Absolutely. And it's getting to that point. And seeing some of these
I mean,
people,
we're
like I
on
said,
the
in these.
precipice of the civil war.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Because it has gotten to the point that we cannot live with some of these other people and their ways. Can't. And when you've got one group that's sitting there and applauding the deaths of hundreds of people. Now, these little bitches, let me tell you something. They can sit there and they can do their TikToks and stuff. Come say it to my face. Come say it to me. Look me in the eyes and tell me that you can sit there and be gleeful that somebody died needlessly.
People are bitching on TikTok. They are bullying. You've heard me talk about Mama Tot before. They are bullying her because she apparently said something about the FEMA thing. And then the loans that they were giving out, that $750, they just started harassing her and bullying her because, that apparently showed what political side she was on. Somehow, some way.
They took it as that.
Yeah.
Instead of just simply saying this is wrong.
Exactly.
Well, and it's one of those things. The internet's a double-edged sword.
But Mama Tot is just like, what is wrong with y'all? People are dead.
Right. The hate that's in people's hearts is being shown.
Yeah.
And they're blind to it. I cannot.
They are so blind to it. At this point, it's like human lives have been lost. What the fuck does it matter what political side you're on? Have some human empathy.
Right. And I think
Have some compassion.
I think a lot of it is that their consciences are seared. Seriously.
Just completely seared over.
That and a reprobate mind. That as far as these people that they want to do wrong, that is exactly what they want to do, regardless of what God says, that they have ignored what is right for so long, that there is a point that God's like, nope, done.
Yep.
Because this misnomer that you can come to God whenever, that's not what it says. You can't push him away and reject him enough to where he's like, nope. That's scary.
Yeah.
And it says that vengeance is his. Absolutely. But he does not tell us that we cannot fight back.
No, he full on expects us to defend ourselves.
Absolutely. So I don't know. There's some kind of disconnect in these people's brains that they can sit there and say, we can say anything we want to. Well, now let me tell you something. If this shit breaks down, and people have got a long memory.
They do. No shit though. A lot of these people that are saying this dumb shit, they're getting major blowback.
They need major blowback.
Yeah.
They need somebody to call them out and go, you know what? Look at yourself. Go look in the mirror and tell yourself that could you say that if it was your people?
Right.
And that you've got these people that have been burning shit down over stuff that happened in a nation that we don't even know what the hell is actually going on there, and that they're happy when people in this nation have died.
Yeah, they just want complete anarchy.
Now, we got a severe problem, and it's coming to a head. Like I said, it keeps boiling and boiling and boiling.
It does.
And I know that this past eclipse, which occurred there on the first day of Rosh Hashanah, that I heard them say that sets up the eclipse cycle until March of 2025. And Aries is going to be playing a huge role during that period of time. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Aries can be a,
Like I said, it was God of War.
yeah, God of War, but
And you can hear it. You can
the temper.
feel it in your spirit. You can hear the drums in the back of your spirit. Or at least I can. I don't know. You can feel it with each heartbeat. Today more than ever. And it was just like, even as far as odd animal behavior. And we were talking about that.
Yeah.
It's like, and I guess it was where we did have from Helene, and it is already October, but our hummingbirds apparently have gone for the season. And I've had that hummingbird feeder in the same place for about 10 years or more, somewhere through there. And yellow jackets.
Yeah.
And at one time, there was about 15 of them. They have never been on that hummingbird feeder like that.
Never. I don't think that they're usually out this late.
Well, it was still pretty warm today, so yeah, I mean they're out until, but apparently they're trying to get food or whatever for what is coming.
Yeah, because there's apparently, at least this is what BB said, there's apparently another tornado coming, or hurricane.
Hurricane, yes, that is something that's there, but now the way that they're saying it's supposed to go across to Florida, and that you have some of these political people that it's a matter of saying, oh, well, I guess some of these states that's been hit by the hurricane, they can't vote. And I'm thinking, you are a sick individual.
Yeah. But, I mean, literally, people are throwing out the fact, like, I won't say that this is fact, it's alleged. HARP.
Yeah.
Was
I've heard that too.
Like, seeded clouds.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard as far as that there was some kind of weird waves on people that they've got weather radar or different things like that. This is the thing. Right now, it is, especially with the internet, it is so hard to separate truth from fantasy. And that's the reason so often we talk about asking for the gift of discernment.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just like, they storms coming, but it ain't necessarily just weather. So we just prepare. And I want to, if there's somebody out there going, we're land of honey, you just had a little bit too much coffee. I actually have not today. I've drunk less than I normally do. But this is, you can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Oh no, it's brewing. That's like, it feels not good. It's not a good energy that's coming up.
No. Final thoughts, kid. And I don't want to talk about some of these things because I know it frightens you.
Yeah, that's why I try to balance with humor, and not that there was something really out of pocket that I wanted to say, but I can't say it now.
Well, I mean, and it's just, say that if there was a time and a season for all things.
I was going to be like, go piss, girl.
It's just one of those that ignoring what's going on does not stop it from going on.
No. That's the thing. You can have an understanding enough to pray about it when you cannot do anything yourself, anything about it.
But there are things that you can do as far as making preparations and stuff.
I'm talking about like for these other people. Our area, yeah, we prep, like that's just a given. You prep for, you know, our own safety, our own well-being.
Right. Well, one of the things that some of these places, pray about it if you can get out of those areas. And I know there's some of the people that want to stay in those areas because they believe that they can reclaim those areas. And I truly hope that they can. Mm-hmm. But if they can't, it's always good to make plans to have someplace else that you can go.
Always.
Do what you're led. I mean, that's the main thing, is ask God what you as an individual are supposed to be doing. For us, it was a matter of we got a new weather radio.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a good little weather radio.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't the best, but it ain't the worst. It's something.
I mean, it's decent. Yeah.
And
it's better than nothing.
And God bless Elon Musk. And I know these people, there's some of these people that's doing this random shit. Well, they're controlled opposition and they're this and that. And it's like, look, if you are that fucking black-pilled, go and dig yourself a hole. Do not inflict it on anybody else.
Dig a hole right in the ground.
Well, they might as well just go and crawl in a hole.
Yeah, because
if you get to the point where you're like, oh, nothing else matters anymore, that's black-pilled. Don't put that shit out there in the ether for other people.
No, it's not. No, don't do that.
Because there's always hope.
Yeah.
Always.
I mean, that literally, hope is that light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, these people, all they can see is blackness. Go dig a damn hole and crawl in it. And get the fuck off the internet.
Yeah.
Quit depressing the shit out of everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do appreciate... I appreciate Robert trolling the hell out of David Icke. I do.
Yeah.
Because Icke needs to be trolled.
I don't know what happened to David Icke, so other than
he's pissed off.
Pity party.
Yes. Attention seeking. It's like, dude, look, you got part of a message out there. You're known worldwide. What the fuck more do you want? Really?
Maybe he wants to be proven right about the lizards. I don't know.
You know, does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
And he keeps saying, oh, well, I'm blocked on X. And Robert keeps, it's like, I can see you every post. It's like, hilarious.
You're always on
like
here,
said,
dude.
Robert has that Scorpio rising, and he knows how to use that and use it well. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting here snickering.
It's like, eh.
Yeah.
What was that quote? Oh, get her, Jade. Get her, Jade.
Yeah. Because on some of this, they do need to be called out. The rest of us, it is a matter of encouragement to sit there and go, yes, this is coming. Do what you can do. Have some kind of plan.
Yep. Always prep.
Yeah. And pray. That is the main.
You pray and prep.
Yeah. Welcome to Appalachian culture. Mm-hmm. Prayer has got us through for many generations.
We need to get some chickens.
Not today.
What? Oh,
that's a springtime thing, honey. I have had chickens. I have had chicks in the house before. I am not doing that again. That is a smell that.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna. No.
No. Done that.
Yeah, that's
been
gonna
there,
be
done
outside.
that. So
Omega told me how to set up the fence properly.
Well, that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing. Final thoughts? Again?
Prep and pray.
Yeah.
Prep and pray.
Yeah. Everybody is having supernatural and paranormal experiences right now. Mm-hmm. Everybody. But if you've got other stuff, UFOs, aliens, cryptids, the tinfoil hats, it's like the difference between conspiracy theory and fact is about 2 weeks at this point.
Literally. I'm waiting for Blue Beam and aliens.
Yeah. That very well could be. We don't know.
I mean, whatever, it's going to be a massive thing.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm still holding on to what God said in 2013. When he does what he's going to do, it'll be in a way that no man can take credit and everybody will know it was him. I also need to remember that first. Be calm, be still, trust.
Yep. Be calm.
Trust that he is God. Yeah. You want to go your usual spiel?
Check us out on BitChute, Rumble, YouTube. Also check her out on X, previously known as Twitter. Rolanda, COCWS. She posts pretty cool stuff on there. She posts news.
You too can be a shit poster.
Shit post. Shit post.
Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way that you would like to be treated. He's on some tangent. What is it?
It's better to shit post than to wake up with shit.
That's true. That's true. We'll talk about that the next time.
Cats are evil.
Yeah, they can be. They can certainly be. Anyhow, Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.